Second and 19 for the Lions as Franklin sends motion, takes the handoff on the jet sweep, and then takes it off tackle. Into the second level, he's going to go all the way. Fire, goal line, and in. Franklin on the keeper.
Excellent read there. Take the jet sweep, which has been effective all night, and they run this, frankly, twice, and they've gotten big gains out of it. So Franklin off the left side, big-time score right now.
Power I formation for the Lancers, double tight end. Arneson up the middle, again setting up the block. Weaves his way, touchdown. Leonard.
Touchdown, and again, he lets his blockers get through, and he follows right in behind them. Hard to teach that patience, particularly as a young running back.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Walkersville High School, home of the Lions from an exciting 2A West Regional Playoffs here, high school football. My name is Michael Betteridge. I'll be doing your play-by-play. Joined here in the press box with Coach Rick Little. Coach, it is an absolutely stunningly beautiful November night out here with temps in the 70s.
Yeah, it was 71 degrees when I was driving down to the stadium. It's going to drop a little bit as the sun sets, be mid-60s, but you're right. Weather is beautiful. Looking out over this natural turf field here at Walkersville, they've done a great job with this field all season. It is in tremendous shape, considering they play football, girls soccer, boys soccer on this, JV and varsity of all those. And, I mean, this field is in great shape.
Both team captains are now walking out on the field in the middle to meet, to shake hands and to begin the coin toss. Coach, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, well, this is a fairly evenly matched game. Both teams are 4-5. It's a number 4 and a number 5 seed in the 2A West. But then a couple of stats jumped out at me. First one is the Lions defense is only giving up 15 points a game. Yeah. They are playing really well.
They've been great all season, and, you know, I expect that to continue. I do know Coach Poles has a few of his skill people nicked up that might not play tonight, but he said they had a couple of them, and we didn't see last week's game. They didn't play against their crosstown rival, the Middletown Knights. So it's not like the young men that are filling in for those that are nicked up and might not be playing don't have any experience. They've been on the field. Yeah. So I do look at, and Coach Poles, the strength of that defense is the front seven, and I think all of those are intact.
Yeah, Walkersville's also averaging 31 points per game in their last 3 games. And they opened up their offense, a bit of a change in the way that they're running their offense, not that standard power I running that we've become so familiar with here in Walkersville.
And I had that conversation with Coach Poles also this week and talked about the development and growth of his quarterback, junior Brad Dawson, who coming in this season with no varsity snaps. So they were kind of, he played JV quarterback, but it clearly is different playing varsity football. So as he developed, they opened the offense up.
Okay. All right, we'll step aside now for the national anthem. That's it. That's the Walkersville Marching Band with the national anthem. And to get this game started, we are ready to roll here. As I was saying before the band started playing there, they've got a good running back in Lopez. He's a scat back. He's elusive. They've got a power back in Malik Bowie.
Yeah, and it's kind of running back by committee. Yeah, Lopez is the leader with 622 yards, but Then there's Natemi with 360 yards and 5 touchdowns. Demarcus Ross, 324 yards, 4 touchdowns, all of them averaging nearly 5 yards per carry, including the aforementioned Malik Bowie, who will play fullback tonight if we see Walkersville in that I formation with the 2 backs behind quarterback Brad Dawson.
And they ran some quick traps 2 weeks ago when we saw them using Bowie that were very successful.
Yeah, out of that I formation, you typically focus your defense on the tailback. So every now and then, Coach Polis kind of turns the tables, calls that quick trap to the fullback, and I'll tell you what, Bowie, when he gets through that line of scrimmage, he is a load at 6'2", 235 pounds. He'll punish a defensive back.
On the other side of the equation, Glen Elg, they're kind of reeling after 4 losses in a row in Howard County. But they were the first, second, and third place teams, and then a loss to the 5th place Mount Hebron last week has them sort of backing into the playoffs.
Yeah. As we know now in the state of Maryland, everybody makes the playoffs. So they backed in at what you said is 4 and 5. But again, they're a decent football team. I know Coach Polis has a lot of respect for head coach Tim Collins and his staff down in Glen Elg. So I do foresee this to be a competitive battle, the 4 versus 5, seeds in the region, as we would expect.
So there's the run-up, a short kick. Walkersville to Glen Elg. Taken and completely missed, and he flies down the sidelines where he's finally driven out of bounds. Number 15 on the return, Logan Pushek.
Yes, and Walkersville with that directional kick. Number 11, their usual kicker, is one of those young men for Walkersville nicked up. So that was not him kicking. That ball was a little shorter than typical, and I think it caught the the kick team from Walkersville off guard, and they just let that runner run right through them. All the way down, sets them up at the 32-yard line of Walkersville. Great position for an opening drive.
Yep, and they're coming out now in their white uniforms with red lettering, red numbers on it. Out of the pistol, they move the slot to the near side. Fake the handoff and roll to his right. He wants to pass. Got a man open in the flat, caught and immediately dropped. But he got some good positive yardage out of that catch by Jack Hayden.
Yeah. Quarterback, number 10, Zach LaFontaine, junior, 6'2", little play action pass, short roll, and boy, Hayden was wide open across the middle. First gain of 8 on the play, 2nd and 2 for the Gladiators.
2 receivers split to the near side, pistol formation. Fontaine hands off at the up back straight ahead. He's tackled for a loss. Number 13 on the carry, Ethan Satka.
Yeah, Satka's their leading back, their feature back in that pistol formation. Looked like Logan Boston there quickly into the backfield to wrestle him down for a loss of 2 on the play, 3rd and 4 for Glen Elg.
Ball spotted on the 26-yard line in Lions territory on that great return on the opening kickoff. This is the first offensive series for the Gladiators. They flipped the formation to the far side. Handoff straight ahead. Driving, pushing. He got a couple, but not close to. He might have gotten a pretty good mark there. They're putting him at about the 33. So it's going to bring him up about a yard short, I think.
Dev Pratt in there, his defensive tackle position, grabbing a hold of him.
And that's going to be.
They do have a good field goal kicker. He's a Washington Lee recruit. It looked like they did some change of personnel. They will go to a Wildcat formation and move number 17 from his H-back position to quarterback, and that's exactly what they're doing here.
So out of the Wildcat now, 4th and 1 for the Gladiators. Straight ahead on the keeper. He sticks his nose in there and pushes the line. He got enough push on it. They mark him right at the 20. First down, Gladiators.
Yep, move the chains. Needed 2, got 3. Good push right up the middle there.
He gained enough for a first down.
And for those of you listening on the radio, you can picture Glen Elg kind of looks like the Ohio State Buckeye uniform combination with his silver pants
helmets
and helmet.
Yep. Here we go. The wing flips to the near side. Rolling to his left. LaFontaine wants to pass. Got a man on a quick little out. Number 17, immediately driven out of bounds after a 2-yard gain. Catch and run, Christian Chen.
Yeah, well covered, hitting the flats. Nice pitch, nice catch, but Ronnie Lopez and Colin Sewell right there to knock him out of bounds. Let's give him a 1-yard gain. Ball is now on the 19-yard line of Walkersville. 2nd and 9, Glen Elg.
You got Sassu rolled up here on the near side. They send the spread, and they go jet sweep to the right. Flying out of nowhere into the backfield, and a loss. They catch him. Who was that guy? Somebody was shot out of a cannon.
That was Malik Bowie from his middle linebacker position, but I'm going to give kudos to Wyatt Gerhart, the defensive end there that kept that play inside, forced the runner to turn up, and there was Bowie to greet him. Loss of 4 on the play brings up 3rd and 13 for the Gladiators.
Ball spotted on the 23 now as LaFontaine brings him out. He wants to pass, looking, throws it over the middle. It's caught.
Great
and he
pass.
dragged down. Good pass.
Yep.
That'll move the chains 1st and goal for the Gladiators, and he just sat down in that soft zone, Coach.
Yeah, Will Pizarski there, junior wide receiver. Just a little turn in, and as you said, LaFontaine, the quarterback, drilled it. Hit him in the midsection, 1st and goal. Ball's resting about the 9-yard line.
2 receivers split to the near side.
We don't have a cornerback out here.
Empty backfield.
And Coach Polis calls the timeout. He saw what we saw.
So the Walkersville Lions short one player, get a timeout, and they get things corrected. We'll step aside for our first break and be right back after this message from our great sponsors.
Located on Water Street in Thurmont, serving the community since 1993. Center of Life is dedicated to treating the whole you, and not just your symptoms, back pain, neck pain, injury, or you just want to improve your mobility and feel healthier. Dr. John Hackman's innovative approach to whole body health is completely unlike anything you have experienced, with convenient hours from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. to 6 p.m.
All right, we are back with you here live. 3rd down.
In that Wildcat now, number 17 at quarterback.
Straight off the left side. He's running, grabbed at the line of scrimmage and dragged down. I think he fell ahead for about a yard, but not much there.
The other middle linebacker in Walkersville's defense, number 20, Carson Finch, there to knock him down.
They spot the ball on the 7-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 7.
See if they stay with that Wildcat. They also did a jump pass where he acted like he was running, stopped at the line of scrimmage and threw it over top to the tight end.
Chen is in the Wildcat right now. He goes straight ahead. Nothing there. It's just stopped right. A big wall of blue jerseys at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Yeah, they're in the defensive end position. It looks like Xavier LeMay drove his blocker back into the running and knocked him down. So we have 3rd and goal at the 6. And LaFontaine comes back into quarterback.
So I believe we can expect a pass right here. I think they've run once in this whole series out of the LaFontaine.
Yeah. Yeah, one to the running back and one sweep.
Motion. Handoff on the jet
again.
sweep. And then
And
an
he
option
pitches
pass.
And it could not get enough on
Dropped it. So number one takes it like he's going to jet sweep Pawarski, and he options it into the air, and it falls short.
Yeah, and for the listeners at home, Michael, we need to clarify because there's two Pawarskis, number 1 and number 2, Will and Paul.
Oh, that makes it confusing, doesn't it?
Yes. That'll keep you on your toes. So
Absolutely.
on 4th down, it looks like the kicker,
The Washington and Lee guy we talked about,
yes, is in with, number 19, Michael Fernandez, left-footed kicker, strong leg, out of the hold of Connor O'Neill. Ball's resting at the 14-yard line, makes this a 24-yard field goal.
It's a good snap, good set. The kick is blocked.
No, it's good.
It's good. I didn't even see it get out of the.
Yep.
And the lighting is terrible. All right, the kick is up and it's good. There's 3 points on the board. We'll step aside and be right back.
When you let your dogs out, they come back stinky and dirty. Dirty Dog Self-Service Dog Wash solves those messy bathrooms or utility room cleanup disasters you hate. Take your dog up to Thermont Plaza to Dirty Dog Dog Wash, and you'll be greeted by trained vet tech and owner Becky Clark, who will provide you with your own fun, safe, simple, and effective self-service kiosk for only $15 per wash. They stock all the top-of-the-line products to help you do the job right. Tired of clogged drains from hairy pets and nasty dog hair cleanup mess? You live on a farm where the dogs get really dirty? Dirty Dog Dog Wash Self-Service will have your dog.
All right, we're back live. The ball's teed up on the 40. The Gladiators put 3 on the board at the 5:59 mark of the first quarter. They're leading 3-0 over Walkersville. Basically, they drove it down the field on their great return on a short kickoff. And there's a line drive that rolls into the back of the end zone for the touchback, so we'll bring that one out.
Yeah, low line drive, hit about the 10-yard line, took a weird football hop, and just rolled all the way into the end zone for the touchback. So we'll see what Coach Poles dials up here offensively. He mentioned some of his skilled players nicked up, and we see some of them standing on the sidelines. We'll see if they go out of the traditional I or the shotgun set.
I formation. Dawson under center. Handoff to the deep back off left tackle, straight ahead. Falls on for about 2 or 3 on the carry. Bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, Lopez off the left side. Glen Elg opens their defense with a 4-4 look. Really 8 in the box.
Two receivers split wide. Dawson looks under center, hands off to Lopez straight ahead. He bangs out a couple of tough yards.
Ball's just across the 25-yard line, that time off the right side. Actually, that was number 30 that time, Michael.
Okay, thank you.
Ross. They'll alternate those two.
3rd and 5 for the Lions. I formation, in tight. Handoff on the counter off the right side. Good yardage. He's in the secondary. Second level, one man to beat. And he's driven out of bounds on the far side of the field at the 40-yard line in Gladiators territory. That was a 37-yard run.
Great blocking on that left side. Little play action to Ronnie Lopez here off the right side. Got Gerhardt on the inside reverse. Clean around the edge all the way down the sideline before he was bumped out of bounds by number 3, Cole Rennan.
Hurry up by the Lions. They're back in the I. Dawson checks his backfield, leans under center, hands off to the deep back off the right side. He falls ahead for 3 on the carry.
Brett Stauffer, middle linebacker, a little run blitz there. Disrupted the play. Lopez shook him off. Gain of 2. Let's give him 1. Gain of 1 on the play. Call it 2nd and 9 for the Lions.
Apparently that knee touched down on that fall forward, so he didn't get a good mark on it. As the Lions come back out. Hand to the up back. Malik Bowie busts right through the line into the secondary. First down yardage and a little insurance.
Yeah, and that's that fullback trap we talked about. Bowie clean, first level, second level, and then that poor free safety. Number 3, Cole Rennan, had to bring him down.
He is so quick for a fullback.
Yep. And fullback, middle linebacker. He leads the team in tackles on the defensive side of the ball. Does Malik Bowie, 85. 6 tackles for loss for Malik. Now they split the backfield.
Pro set, handoff off the left side. Good push on the line. He got about 3.
Yep. DeMarcus Ross behind the line and Bowie. No, check that. That was...
I think they gave him 5 on that one.
A different fullback. Number 4 in that fullback that time. And Timmy.
Ball's on the 28-yard line, 2nd and 5.
So, Walkersville does a running back tandem. Bowie and Lopez together. Ross and Timmy together.
Handoff to the left back off right tackle. Got some room. Driving, churning. The pile's trying to bring him down, but he's too strong, and he gets the first down yardage.
And that's Bowie, the fullback. And what they do is they just move the tailback up to a running back position. It's kind of a wing tee, what we used to call the belly play.
Yeah.
And they run it, they keep it the same blocking scheme. Lopez leads up through the off tackle hole, and Bowie is the runner.
Yeah. Back out they come. Dawson under center. Flips it to the deep back off the right side.
Oh, good cut.
Beautiful jump cut. All the way to the marker. Give him 11 yards. That'll move the chains again and spot the ball at the 12.
And Timmy at tailback. So Coach Polis really shuffling the backs around. Bowie's taking a breather. I saw Lopez go in, so he'll be at tailback, and Timmy fullback behind quarterback Brad Dawson under center.
Split left.
Unbalanced left.
Handoff to the deep back straight ahead, and Timmy with the ball. Number 1 on the carry, Ronnie Lopez.
Pushes the ball down to the Glenelg 10-yard line. Call it 2nd and 7. Walkersville all on the ground from the 20-yard line down. 70-yard drive so far. See if that offensive line can continue to control play and punch this one in.
They're coming out in that wing T belly set that we were looking at earlier, and that's exactly what they do. Straight into the end zone! Touchdown number 30, and he followed that blocker right through. Nobody touched him. He was standing up.
Yep. Great blocking at the point of attack. Ross rolls that one into the end zone. 10-yard touchdown run.
So Walkersville puts 6 up on the board. And they're looking, are they going for the 2 points?
Well,
it looks like.
Again, their kicker is not playing tonight. Their regular kicker.
Oh, that's right.
Coach Polis feels they don't have one that's going to be a consistent. You take your chances on the 2-point conversion, and that's indeed what they're trying to do here.
So they come out in that tandem set Coach Rick was talking about.
This is actually a wildcat, direct snap.
Toss into the end zone. He's wide open. He catches it with ease.
That might be the first touchdown pass of Ronnie Lopez's scoring pass of Ronnie Lopez's career.
Wyatt Garrett with the reception for the 2-point conversion, and the Lions jump out to an 8-3 lead here at the 1:28 mark of the first quarter. We'll be right back after this message from our sponsors.
Oh, they're cocking, we're rocking, playing the most oldies. We are Cool Oldies THU.
We're all busy with plenty of commitments. That's why Anytime Fitness is the perfect way to stay in shape. From either home or work, Anytime Fitness at Thurmont is always close by, and they're open 24/7. They can tailor a personalized training program to fit your workout needs. Anytime Fitness can also fashion a membership and payment plan that will be flexible enough for your on-the-go lifestyle. You'll love the 24-hour COVID fitness center with state-of-the-art equipment designed to sculpt and tune you into shape. And when you're away from the Thurmont area, your membership guarantees you access to any of the over 1,000 clubs worldwide. Visit us at 130 Frederick Road to start your program today. Now you can stay healthy anytime with Anytime Fitness.
That's better kick. Ooh. Ooh.
There you go. Some good hitting out there on the field.
Yep.
They had to get back quickly to you live. They had a quick kickoff. So
And number 35, Colton Amiel, is the kicker for Walkersville with Mancani sidelined with an injury. He hit that one a little better down to the 25-yard line. And Walkersville was there to smother him and hold him to 32. So Glenelg typically does not huddle, comes out to the line of scrimmage in formation. LaFontaine, shotgun quarterback.
I just checked on the name. It's LaFountain.
LaFountain.
Just like the.
Yep.
Got a whistle.
Yeah. Defense,
Offsides
Walkersville
defense.
Neutral zone. LaFountain.
LaFountain. The fountain. La Fountain.
I thought I was trying to give a little French.
Yeah, you did
twist
good.
there.
I liked I actually like La. It sounds like a movie star, La Fontaine. Here we go. Double wing set. La Fountain in the gun. Motion across the gun. He goes deep on the reverse back, and he's got a first down, driven out of bounds right here into the Walkersville bench. That was a pretty play. I like that.
Yeah, play action to the leading runner, the running back number 13, Ethan Sutka, who then slips through the line of scrimmage, gets behind the linebackers on the play action. Nice pitch and catch and first down for Glenelg. Linebackers got to stay home on that one and read that running back.
Well, they actually had two running backs. One went straight ahead and one went on the counter, and they hit the counter on the quick screen. Here we go. This time they give it to the back, and he drives straight ahead for one.
Good penetration by the front four of Walkersville.
So instead of passing, pulling in and passing, they hand off to on the same exact play.
Yep.
And we've got a 2nd and 9.
34 seconds. We'll see if they snap it here before the end of the first quarter or let it roll. Looks like they're going to try to get a play off.
Two receivers split wide. Straight drop, wants to pass. Quick little slot screen out to the far side. Oh, beautiful tackle, open field tackle. Who was that? Number 7, yeah.
Having a night so far tonight. Gerhardt. Cornerback position closed quickly there on number 3, Cole Rennan. And that's the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. We'll be right back after this break.
LLC is conveniently located at 108 North Carroll Street in Thurmont. With over 40 years of experience in the plumbing industry, celebrating its 10th year serving our community, specializing in all phases of plumbing, including septic installation and repair. The favorite part of our job is meeting new people and knowing that we help. Kelco Plumbing prides itself on a job well done, with pricing that won't flood your budget. Burst pipes, water damage, clogged drains, replacement, remodel, or upgrades. Kelco Plumbing services most major fixtures, faucets, water heaters, sump pumps, and well pumps and pressure tanks. Kelco Plumbing is certified and licensed in Maryland and Pennsylvania. Call them today at 301-788-9791. That's 301-788-9791. Emergencies or planned repairs, Kelco Plumbing.
All right, we are back live. The Gladiators on the field. We flipped ends of the field. 3rd and 8. Rolling to his left. LaFountain wants to pass. Lots of time. Throws it deep. Oh, right off the fingertips of number 3. Boy, that had touchdown written all over it. Cole Renahan on the attempted pass.
Yeah, Jackson Mizuko undercut that from his free safety position and missed the football. That was a really good pass, too. One target, about 35 yards in the air.
Hit him in the fingertips. I mean, it went right through his hands.
That's one you like to catch. Brings up 4th and 8, and Gladiators in punt formation.
Indeed.
We watched them on film. They faked a punt where they snapped it to the up back, who then passed it to one of the receiving tight ends.
Releasing, yeah.
Yep.
Back deep, number 7? Or is that Lopez back deep?
That looks like Ronnie Lopez.
Yes, Lopez back deep to receive. He's not very deep, though. Oh, it's a bad snap. Ooh. He gets it, fumbles it, picks it up, and immediately tackled by number 87. Good cover by the Lions, and that was just he just mishandled the snap. It hit him in the hands.
Yeah. Punter Joel Mayo couldn't handle the snap. Tried to make the best of it. Walkersville there to knock him down. Turn the ball over on down, so to speak. 1st and 10, Walkersville in Gladiator territory at the 41-yard line.
11:49 to go in the half. Walkersville leads at 8-3. Out again in the eye with Dawson under center. Hand off to Malik Bowie, the up back. Straight ahead, one tackle. He holds the ball over his head.
Yeah, he's frustrated too because he great agility, avoided the defensive backs who were diving at his feet because they don't want to take him head on, and he just lost his balance just a little bit. Ball's all the way down to the 25-yard line, and he saw the goalpost in front of him.
Nothing but green, and he knew it.
Yep.
Nobody to stop him if he keeps his balance, and that's why he held the ball over his head in a sign of frustration.
Yep.
But it is a first down. Yep. Number 4 tries to bounce it outside. He runs right into the defender, that defensive end. Number 78 makes the stop.
I think it's a 76.
You're
Michael
right, 76.
Connor Reeves.
Connor Reeves, it is.
220-pound junior, plays defensive line. Yep, in their 4-man look. He was right there taking on the blocker. Played that running play perfectly. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10 for the Lions. Let's see if Coach Polis puts something up in the air here other than the 2-point conversion pass.
Doesn't look like he is. He's in his standard run, and he does the toss to the deep back around the left side, trying to cut it upfield. Good cut. Great patience by Ronnie Lopez, and he drives ahead for first down yardage all the way down to the 6-yard line where he's finally tackled. 1st and goal Lions, and it was all Lopez.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, when that thing started out, that play, little power sweep here to the left, it looked like maybe a 5 or 6 yard gain, and then Lopez set that left foot, cut downfield, avoided tackler, and just muscled his way. When I say muscle, Ronnie's 5'11", 195. That's a strong package right there. So 1st and goal for Walkersville at the 8-yard line.
Handoff to the deep back. The up back straight ahead, number 4. Good penetration, good push down to the 4-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry.
Yep, they ran that fullback trap. That time it was Zion Natemian at fullback instead of Malik Bowie. Good push right at the point of contact, and he just followed his blockers, worked his way to the 3-yard line.
Bowie and Lopez in the backfield. Dawson under center, motion. Following the motion back, straight off left tackle. Touchdown, Lions. Ronnie Lopez with the carry.
And instantly I saw Coach Poles put up 2 fingers. I believe he's not going to be kicking the ball tonight with his number 1 kicker sideline. So they're going to another 2-point conversion attempt here. And the way that front 7 is blocking for him, that's a good call.
Certainly is.
And that time they direct snap to Lopez, and he countered himself. Looked like it was going to go right. He used his speed. Left side. 2-point conversion, good.
It is good, and we'll step aside for a break. Be right back.
One recent diner summed it up perfectly.
This place is so good, the words are hard to find. It's a wonderful small-town diner with awesome food and great service.
Thermont Country Kitchen is located on Water Street in downtown Thermont. Open weekdays 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturdays 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sundays 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Remember when Grandma used to say, if you're looking for a great restaurant, follow the locals. And that's exactly what you'll find at Thermont Country Kitchen. A wonderful mixture of out-of-town guests, travelers up and down Route 15, and the locals who love Country Kitchen's award-winning roasted chicken. Homemade cooking at its finest, with lots of sweets and goodies at the counter to go. Country Kitchen is a great place for birthday parties, meetings, or just to take the family with you out and about. They're huge.
All right, we're back. There's the run up. It's a short kick drilled down the left side. Oh, and he catches it right tippy-toed on the sideline.
And the ref says he touched the line.
So he caught it right at the edge of the line, tried to keep from falling out of bounds, reverse field, but the referee was standing right there.
Yeah, and that's number 2, the returner there, Paul Pawarski. And on film, he was a dangerous return man in the 3 games I watched. So he was putting on the Jets, trying to get all the way from the Walkersville bench across the field towards the Glen Elk bench, but the referee said,
and those are the kind of busted plays that scare the dickens out of special teams coordinators.
Yep, because if your team's not really disciplined and stay in their lanes, they can get in trouble.
Here we go.
Wildcat. Number 17 at quarterback. Chase
Chen straight ahead, follows his blocker, spins, cuts into the secondary, spins and breaks another tackle, giving 12 on the carry. Nice run.
Yeah, great blocking at the point of attack, got him into the second level, and he did the rest. 2 spins throwing off tackles and tacklers and falling forward for a first down, moves the ball all the way out to the 24-yard line.
First and 10, Gladiators.
It looks like Coach Collins is making a shift here. And Chen is staying in at quarterback at the Wildcat quarterback position.
9 minutes to go in the first half. Lions lead at 16-3. Chen in the Wildcat. Pulls it down and runs with it off tackle. Spins again and falls forward for 2. Give him 3 on the forward progress.
Yeah, did that jet sweep motion, nice fake, and Chen just pushed through the left side. Walkersville defense there to knock him down. Short gain. 2nd
and 7 for Glen Elk.
Looks like Walkersville has shifted to a 5-man defensive front. Moved Malik Bowie from his stand-up middle linebacker position to a defensive tackle position.
Straight drop, wants to pass, gets to scramble, got some pressure, lets it go in the flat, almost picked. Number 7 right there, got an arm on it, but he couldn't put it away.
Yeah, LaFountain rolled in there, the quarterback. He rolled out to the right. Good coverage by Walkersville. Gerhardt almost picked that one off. 3rd and 7 for the Gladiators. Clock stopped at an even 8 minutes to play here in the second quarter. 16-3, home team Walkersville.
Yes. Glenelg taking their time, slowly up to the line of scrimmage now. 2 receivers split wide to the left. LaFountain in the gun. He resets Chen in front of him. Now LaFountain wants to pass. 2-step drop. Now he scrambles and immediately dropped for a sack.
And he fell hard on the back of his head, and he's staying down.
He is down on the field. That was a tough hit. They caught him in what I would call a sandwich.
Yes.
I will meet you at the quarterback.
Yeah. And the 2 big defensive tackles for Walkersville were the sandwich.
Injury timeout on the field. We'll be right back after this break.
That's right, 2 a.m. this Sunday, Daylight Savings Time in.
I perform for our high school choir director, who taught me to breathe from the diaphragm and sing from the heart.
Speech, debate, theater, music. The performing arts teach valuable life lessons that typically aren't taught in the classroom. They help high school students learn leadership skills that prepare them to enjoy more satisfying, productive lives.
Hey, I've got a question for you. Who will you perform for?
This message presented by the Maryland Public Secondary Schools Athletic Association and the high school in your community.
Weather, traffic, school delays, and cancellations. At Cool 1450 AM, one of our most important resources is FrederickScanner.com. Live traffic cams, weather cams, city and county resources, police, fire and rescue. Anyone living, working, or traveling in and around Frederick should bookmark FrederickScanner.com on their PC or go to their Facebook page and download the mobile app today. FrederickScanner.com. A live information window to Frederick County.
All right, we're back with you here live. It doesn't look good for the quarterback, LaFountain. He's being helped off the field. He looks a little groggy, actually.
Yeah, don't like to see that.
Yeah, you don't. So that puts who's in at quarterback?
It's punt formation.
Oh, it's punt
now,
formation
actually.
time, right? Okay, we won't know that answer until their next offensive possession. With Lopez back deep to receive, standing on his own 37. Good snap.
Oh,
good, right into the back of the and it's caught and right into the end zone for a touchdown. Oh my gosh, that was a crazy, crazy play. I've never seen that before.
A lot of pressure up the middle by a host of Lions who pushed the upbacks back
into the
punter.
Yes.
Ball off of the back of a Glenelg player, and Ethan Sainbauer there to catch it on the fly and jog into the end zone. Touchdown, Walkersville.
Wow. The ball, he kicked it right into the back of his own player, and it popped straight up in the air. What a freak play. So here comes Walkersville for the 2-point conversion now. Lopez bounces it outside, runs it into the end zone. It's good. So Walkersville has jumped out to a 24-3 lead here in the second quarter with 7:35 to go. We'll be right back after this kickoff.
With locations in Frederick and Mount Airy and our new location in Cockeysville, Maryland, we specialize in high-quality vehicles at low prices. All types of credit, financing, or leasing. You travel away with peace of mind in a vehicle with a high-low sales 6-month, 6,000-mile warranty. Find out about the high-low difference at one of the leading independent automobile dealers in Maryland. That's High-Low Auto Sales. We look forward to serving you at highlowAutosales.com.
All right, we are back with you here live on a series of interesting developments. The Gladiators lost their starting quarterback with Fountain. Then they had a freak punt off the back of one of their players pop up in the air, and the Lions ran in for a touchdown. And now they come back out to try to right the ship here with the ball on the 31-yard line, 1st and 10, with 7:30 to go in the half, and down 24-3.
Yeah, and I'm looking on the far sidelines to see if I can pick up where number 10 is, and I think he's sitting, Zach's sitting over there with the coach in the red ball cap. I could be mistaken. I see a number 15.
I got the field glasses and I don't see him.
And
so
there's number 17 in it, the
so
Wildcat
Chen,
quarterback,
who was the Wildcat quarterback throughout the first quarter, is now the quarterback, and he goes straight ahead on the Wildcat. Not much there. He dances for a yard or two.
Carson Finch, along with Colin Sewell there to knock him down hold him to a short gain of 1, 2nd and 9 for the Gladiators. Ball resting at their own 33-yard line.
So I got him now. LaFountain's on the far bench holding the back of his head, sitting down next to one of the trainers.
And there's 2 young men over there getting thrown a football. Number 4, Brett Stauffer, looks like to be one of the backup quarterbacks.
Double slot left. Chen pulls it down out of the gun and runs straight off right tackle with it. 5 yards on the carry. That's going to bring up 3rd and short for the Gladiators with the ball spotted on 39.
Lopez, along with Logan Boston there to tackle Chen. Oh boy!
Chen out of the gun.
Double tight formation.
Double tight, yeah. He goes to his
power.
left, going power. And there's not much there. He's caught from behind and dragged down right at the marker. It's going to be close.
Yeah, solid cut. And they're going to call 4th down and about 2 feet.
So the ball's sitting there right on the crown part of the field in the middle. At the 41, we'll call it.
Yeah.
And according to the marker on the near side, it's 4th and 1.
The near side referee emphatically put up signal for 4th down and no need to measure.
Here come the Gladiators. Empty backfield.
And timeout, Glenelg.
Yep, Glenelg saw something on that one, and they called a timeout to change their strategy a bit. We'll keep our strategy of taking a break and be right back.
I like to go bowling with my friends.
Looking for a family fun night out? Want to get the kids off their phones and out getting some exercise? Check out Walkersville Bowling Center. Located on Big Sport Road in Walkersville, Walkersville Bowling is old school fun with new school excitement. Forget those big heavy balls with the holes. Get into some small ball fun that's easier for kids and seniors too. Walkersville Bowling features duck pin bowling, a game the whole family can play. Open 7 days a week with a great snack bar and some super specials. Check out Rock and Roll Saturday nights or the Sundays.
All right, we're back. Here we go. 4th and 1 for the Gladiators. Chen fakes it to the right, jumps up in the air and throws it over the middle. Sort of a jump pass. That was an unusual play.
And saw that on film, and I think we saw that years ago with Tim Tebow at quarterback for the University of Florida.
You're right.
Where he fakes kind of a read option, acts like he's running, takes a couple steps forward,
then
gets to the
dead.
block, stops, and just throws it over top to the tight end.
Number 11 on the reception, Jack Hayden. First down. The ball on the 49-yard line of the Lions. Chen with the carry to his right side. Caught and dragged down at the line of scrimmage.
Malik
Good defensive
Bowie.
play. Malik Bowie, yes.
First contact, cleaned up by Carson Finch.
And he lost a yard on the
And
play.
Chen's slow to get up. But he looked, as he limps over towards
limping,
the
yeah.
sidelines to get the next call.
He checks his wristband. He's shaking it off. He's all right.
So the ball now pushed back to the midfield marker. Call it 2nd and 11 for the Gladiators.
Clock down to the 4-minute mark of the first half. Walkersville leads at 24-3. Glenelg on the move. Chen straight ahead, looking for a hole. Got a little bit of a seam, and he squirts through it for 5 yards.
Good individual effort. Malik Bowie had him, and he was able to slip through the grasp and fall forward. Has give him a gain of 4 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 6 for the Gladiators. Ball now at the Walkersville Lions 45-yard line.
Glenelg coach has got that giant green play sheet over there. Neon green on the sidelines hanging from his belt. Chen with the carry, straight ahead, follows his blockers, falls ahead for 3.
Yeah. Actually, very good blocking there at the point of attack. Boston on the tackle for Walkersville. Brings up 4th and 3.
The ball's on the 42-yard line in Lions territory as the Lions shuttle some big bodies in.
Coach Polis would love to get control of the ball right now one more time before the end of the half. And this 4th and 3.
Wing right, split left. The wing resets to the left side. Chen follows him off left tackle.
Ooh.
Nothing there.
Ooh.
Bam, the door swung shut. And the door had a name of...
Number 33.
Yes, it was. Number 33.
Ethan Sandbauer. So ball turns over on downs. Walkersville will start this drive at their own 41-yard line. So I think the only pass we've had from the Walkersville side of the field is the 2-point conversion.
Correct.
Quarterback Brad Dawson has yet to put the ball in the air.
Correct. And he's under center in the eye, and he tosses to the deep back Lopez off the right side. Lopez plants, cuts, and takes it upfield for 7.
Number 4, playing defensive back, Brett Stauffer there to knock him down after a 7-yard gain. Walkersville quickly in and out of the huddle. They have 2 timeouts and just under 2 minutes to play here in the half.
Again, Lopez off the left side this time. First down yardage and a little bit more into Gladiators territory. They mark him at the 43.
I'll have to That was actually Ross.
Okay, thank you.
Rotating tailbacks.
Wow, they move them around so fast, they're hard to tell the difference.
Oh, and now it's Ntemi at tailback and Bowie at fullback. First and 10. And there's a little
fakes the handoff. Here comes a pass. A quick little out. It's caught. Cut up field. And he's marked right at the first down marker, depending on the spot.
Achilles Whitby from his tight end position slipped out. And the clock is stopped, so I guess he got out of bounds. Smart play by that young man. Brings up 2nd and 1 for the Lions. The ball now at the 33-yard line of Glenelg.
So we saw our first pass of the game right there as Dawson hit the tight end on a quick little out. Now he tosses to the deep back off the left side. Ronnie Lopez. Great tackle by number 3. Leg tackled Cole Renahan. But it's first down yardage, and they move the chains.
Quickly, Coach Polis calls the timeout.
1:06 to go in the half.
Where are we at? 28-yard line? Yes.
Yeah.
1st and 10 at
28-yard line, 1st and 10, Walkersville. 1:06 on the clock.
1 timeout remaining.
They lead at 24-3.
See if they try to. Glenelg's really athletic in the defensive secondary. See, Coach Polis with that controlled play action, hit that tight end underneath again, or maybe a running back out of the backfield in space.
Kowarski and Pushak here to the near side defending. Out of the eye. He wants to pass. Dawson stops, set, and throws, and it's caught. Beautiful timing play. Number 3 with the catch.
And I'll tell you, there's also a detail there. Sasu on the line of scrimmage, act like he was going to go deep, put his hand up like, hey, throw it out here. Stopped, turned right, turned around, and when he turned around, Dawson had the ball right there on the mark. First down, 16-yard line, and stepped out of bounds.
Clock is stopped at 1:01. That play only took 3 seconds. Now a tandem set. Hand off to the right
double
back.
Reverse.
Oh, yeah, there goes off the right side. It's a foot race, and he's tripped up right at the, just shy of the goal line, number 7 on the carry. Wyatt Gearhart.
Yep, Paul Pawlowski from his cornerback position up to wipe his feet out. And quickly, Dawson has to play in the huddle, out of the huddle. This is a Bowie position. Nope. Power toss.
Yeah, that doesn't go away. I think he lost a yard.
Coach calls timeout on that one, Coach Polis. Quickly, their 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Ross on the carry. He gets caught in the backfield. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2 now for the Lions with 26 seconds on the clock in the half.
Looks like the ball's just inside the 10-yard line.
Curious.
Of Glenelg.
Why haven't they gone to that gun that we saw him play the last 3 games?
I think he has basically 1 wide receiver left.
So, okay. So it's really a question of personnel?
I think so.
All right.
Because 2 of the young men that we typically see.
I only say that because in a situation like this, where you can only make a couple of throws.
Right.
It's so much easier out of the gun than running out of the eye to try to throw it.
Yeah, 2 of the young men over here in street clothes are 2 of the skill players, the top receivers for Walkersville.
So Bowie the up back, Lopez deep in the eye, Dawson under center. He tosses it to Lopez off left tackle, and he walks into the end zone.
No, he did not. He's at the 2. They better hurry up.
Clock down to 14. They snap it and spike it to stop the clock. So did he get the first down?
Yes.
Okay.
He needed to get to the 3 for the first down. They're at the 1. 12 seconds. It's like, okay, do you dial it up and say, all right, we're going to run it,
You
and
just
if
run
our
it, yeah.
offensive line can do it, or
Yeah.
we're going to pitch a few up here and
Have
challenge.
they got any timeouts left?
None. No
Well, that
timeouts.
makes it a little different, doesn't it? Here they
Yes.
come.
Watch for Gerhardt's leaking out.
Oh, the sneak.
Oh, just
straight
gonna
ahead.
push him ahead.
No signal yet.
And
there it
it
is.
is.
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Walkersville Lions put another 6 on the board.
One-yard touchdown run by quarterback Brad Dawson with the help of his friends, pushing him forward.
And now they're going to go for the kicked extra point.
Yep.
With number 35, the kicker.
Yep. And it is good.
Good. So they put one through and 7 up on the board. And the Lions jump out to a 31-3 lead with 5 seconds on the clock in the first half. And we'll be right back for another kickoff.
This can be a busy time of year. Running around getting ready for company, visiting friends, or spending time enjoying family. We are all too familiar with the growing list of errands that need our attention. Gary the barber knows how busy life can get, and so he makes sure your convenience and a great haircut are first on his list. Call Gary the barber today. Gary the barber has hours to accommodate any busy schedule. 301-305-7895.
Hey everyone, Gary the Barber is open for business. Just call 301.
All right, we're back. We've got an out-of-town score for you over other side of the county, Middletown, 21-0 over Hammond.
Middletown, the number 2 seed in the 2A West.
Yes, they are. And potentially, with a win, could face the team that knocked Walkersville out of the playoffs last year, Oakland Mills. The little squib kick out of bounds on the left. There's the flag, and they'll spot that one at the 35.
Yep. I really like the kick right from the get-go, but when it hit the ground, it took a hard left. Otherwise, that was going to be bouncing around the field nicely for Walkersville to try to get control of.
We had 5 seconds on the clock, and when I looked last, now there's 8. They must have put a couple seconds up.
8.5. Maybe you saw the 0.5 and thought
No,
it was 5.
No, it was.
Ran the clock during the extra points.
Got it. Thank you.
So we have 8.5 seconds. I believe Leno's just got to take the snap. Well, maybe not. Number 4 is in at quarterback.
Number 4.
Brett Stauffer.
Junior quarterback linebacker, backup for the Gladiators. He's in the pistol. Motion across to the wing. Handoff straight ahead. Number 13 on the carry, their running back, Ethan Sotka. That'll take us to the end of the half. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. We've got one half in the books. The Walkersville Lions 31, the Glenelg Gladiators 3. We'll be back for our first half wrap-up after this.
Way back in time. No, just an hour when you go to bed Saturday night. The Time Machine. Cool Oldies 1450 THU is the leader in high school sports broadcasting. Since 2008, we have broadcast more high school sporting events than any radio station in the 4-state area. Football, basketball, baseball, and softball. Regular season playoffs and state championships from Southern PA to Brunswick to the western mountains of Maryland to the eastern shore. Cool Oldies 1450 THU is number 1 in high school sports broadcasting.
All right, we are back with you here live. Lots of great games going on around the league. We'll get you caught up on those, but interesting first half. Really a kind of a wild first half. Lots of surprises in this first half, and
right from the opening kick, the short kick by the reserve, probably a JV call up for Walkersville, and the Gladiators ran it all the way back deep into Walkersville territory. The defense for the Lions held, forced them to a field goal, and after that, Walkersville answered with 31 straight points. Some of that came due to the punting game of Glenelg.
Yeah.
The punter dropped the snap, turned the ball over deep in their own territory to Walkersville, and then the next time they tried to punt, Walkersville blocked the punt, caught it out of midair, and ran it into the end zone for a touchdown. Now, the Walkersville offense really has been stout too. The run game is putting a lot of pressure on the defense. Dawson's only passed the ball a few times, and that was here late in the quarter when time was an issue. So, yeah, dominant performance here in this first half by Walkersville. It's going to be interesting, big challenge for Glenelg to come back. If they had all of their people, it certainly looks to us as though starting quarterback LaFountain will be done for the night. He's laying over on the bench.
Yeah, he didn't even go into halftime with the team.
He's
still out on the bench.
He's having concussion issues the way his head hit the field when he got sacked.
Yeah. And they're very, very careful about those, and rightfully so nowadays. So they err on the side of the caution.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for the first wrap-up. We've got no scores at Linganore and no score over at Catoctin Brunswick, so we'll keep our eye on those. Apparently, Catoctin Brunswick, a late start, a 7 p.m. start. Linganore at Rockville, we'll keep you abreast of those two scores.
Yeah. And we should mention last night,
yeah,
due to shortage of Frederick County officials,
right,
Frederick County hosted 2 playoff games last night. Frederick over South Hagerstown 41-0, and Oakdale beat North Hagerstown 53-0 to advance to the next round.
True. Okay, good. And that next round is they meet each other.
Yes.
Next Friday at Frederick.
Just what we talked about we didn't want to have happen.
Yeah.
But in the last week of the season, Damascus leapfrogged Frederick to get into the first position due to bonus points, which is a whole different, we could have a half-hour discussion and the fans would get bored.
Yeah. Yeah. I had this whole discussion in my office today with one of the guys that I work with whose son plays for Tuscarora. And I'll tell you, a lot of the fans don't like this playoff format either.
Well, and, in Pennsylvania, they were just a little bit different. They use strength of schedule, not just the bonus points and the points like that. This particular game could have easily had been in Glenelg. Coach Polis shared with me that they went down to the 4th tiebreaker for Walkersville to be awarded the home game.
Wait, what's that mean?
The 4th tiebreaker.
First tiebreaker is what?
Is points, total points.
Total points. So they were tied.
Exactly.
Okay, so the second tiebreaker is what, bonus points?
Yes. No, head-to-head, which was they
didn't play each other. All right.
Okay.
This is the first time they've played since 2015.
Correct. So then the next tiebreaker was the bonus points, and what the bonus points is, that is
the wins of the
point for every win of a team you beat.
Right.
So they were also tied there. So the 4th tiebreaker then is how many points your team gave up through the course of the whole season.
Oh, and so, of course, Walkersville with this great defense.
Yep.
That's how they made the 4th seed.
That's how they got the 4th seed and therefore the home game.
That seems pretty arbitrary to me. But, hey,
well,
I don't think it much matters. Whether this game is played at Glenelg or whether it's played at Walkersville, that's how they do it. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, and the rules. You're going to play by the rules, and that's the way it is. So,
and the best team's going to win.
That's right.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Located on Water just your symptoms, back pain, neck pain, injury, or you just want to improve your mobility and feel healthier, Dr. John Hageman's innovative approach to whole body health is completely unlike anything you have experienced. With convenient hours from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and afternoon hours only on Tuesday from 3 to 7:30 p.m. Center of Life is there for you. Center of Life is closed on weekends and Thursdays. Center of Life accepts all major credit cards and uses the honor system so you pay what you can afford. What an amazing difference they will make in you today. Center of Life. Make an adjustment to your life today. Center of Life is a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
When you let your dogs out, they come back stinky and dirty. Dirty Dog Self-Service Dog Wash solves those messy bathrooms or utility room cleanup disasters you hate. Take your dog up to Thermont Plaza, the Dirty Dog Dog Wash, and you'll be greeted by trained vet tech and owner Becky Clark, who will provide you with your own fun, safe, simple, and effective self-service kiosk for only $15 per wash. They stock all the top-of-the-line products to help you do the job right. Tired of clogged drains from hairy pets and nasty dog hair cleanup mess? You live on a farm where the dogs get really dirty? Dirty Dog Dog Wash Self-Service will have your dog thanking you for a wonderful spa day experience. Check out the website at thedirtydogwash.com. And don't forget, they have great boutique pet supplies, food, and nail trimming services. Open Wednesday through Friday, noon to 6. And Saturday and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Closed on Monday and Tuesday. Don't let that dirty dog in your clean house. Head over to Dirty Dog Dog Wash today. Dirty Dog Dog Wash is a proud sponsor of high school athletics on the radio.
Kelco Plumbing and Backhoe Service LLC is conveniently located at 108 North Carroll Street in Thurmont with over 40 years of experience in the plumbing industry, celebrating its 10th year serving our community, specializing in all phases of plumbing, including septic installation and repair. The favorite part of our job is meeting new people and knowing that we helped. Kelco Plumbing prides itself on a job well done, with pricing that won't flood your budget. Burst pipes, water damage, clogged drains, replacement, remodel, or upgrades. Kelco Plumbing services most major fixtures, faucets, water heaters, sump pumps, and well pumps and pressure tanks. Kelco Plumbing is certified and licensed in Maryland and Pennsylvania. Call them today at 301-788-9791. That's 301-788-9791. Emergencies or planned repairs, Kelco Plumbing will go out of their way to explain exactly what needs to be done in simple, easy to understand solutions. When a plumber's work is done, well, everyone is happy. Remember, a good flush beats a full house every time. Kelco Plumbing is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the radio. At Thurmont Country Kitchen, one recent diner summed it up perfectly.
This place is so good, the words are hard to find. It's a wonderful small-town diner with awesome food and great service.
Thurmont Country Kitchen is located on Water Street in downtown Thurmont. Open weekdays 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturdays 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sundays 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Remember when Grandma used to say, if you're looking for a great restaurant, follow the locals. And that's exactly what you'll find at Thurmont Country Kitchen. A wonderful mixture of out-of-town guests, travelers up and down Route 15, and the locals who love Country Kitchen's award-winning roasted chicken. Homemade cooking at its finest, with lots of sweets and goodies at the counter to go. Country Kitchen is a great place for birthday parties, meetings, or just to take the family when you're out and about. Their huge menu has something for everybody, and their warm country home atmosphere and small-town charm will take you back to simpler times. Thurmont Country Kitchen, satisfying and delicious. You'll feel right at home at Thurmont Country Kitchen. Thurmont Country Kitchen is a proud sponsor of local high school athletics on the radio. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back after this important message.
I loved playing high school sports. I loved the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, all the pageantry, and I wanted to keep playing. But I graduated. No colleges called, and neither did the pros. So, to stay close to the game I loved, I decided to become a high school official. You know, a referee. When I played high school sports, I learned the importance of integrity, good sportsmanship, and respect for the rules. Now as a high school official, I get to help model these same values to others. Maybe the colleges and the pros didn't call, but the kids in Maryland did. And now, I'm enjoying the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, and all the pageantry of high school sports all over again.
This message presented by the Maryland Public Secondary Schools Athletic Association and the Maryland State Athletic Directors Association. Airlines have just reduced their prices even more. Book 30 days in advance and save big.
Want the absolute lowest prices on your airline tickets? Then call the Low-Cost Airlines Travel Hotline right now. For prices so low, we can't publish them anywhere. The only way to access our low rates and save up to 70% is to call. Save hundreds on your vacation tickets by calling right now. You can fly anywhere in the world and pay discount prices on your airline tickets. Book a flight today to London, Paris, Madrid, or anywhere else you want to go. And pay a lot less guaranteed. Call the International Travel Department right now at Low Cost Airlines.
802-341-4526. 802-341-4526. 802-341-4526. That's 802-341-4526.
Don't worry if you can't make it to the game or miss the broadcast. All of our high school sports games are archived and available online at WTHUradio.com in our audio vault.
Here's the cool oldies 1450 AM forecast. For tonight, partly cloudy, lows around 59 with light wind. On your weekend, tomorrow, mostly sunny skies with a high of 73, winds up to 22 miles an hour. Sunday, partly cloudy with scattered showers as well. High of 74 on Sunday, chance of rain is 30%. And on Monday, mostly sunny skies with a high near 74. From the cool oldies 1450 AM Weather Center, I'm Juan Haynes.
USA Radio News with Tim Berg.
The United States is sending another $400 million of your tax dollars in military aid to Ukraine. The Department of Defense announced the additional funding as Russia continues to target Ukraine's critical infrastructure with missile strikes. This as White House National Security Council spokesman John Kirby says Ukraine is continuing to push Russian defense lines back.
The lines, if you will, have been pretty well static over the last few days. Not much movement, but there is some incremental progress by the Ukrainians in the south, and quite frankly up in the northeast as well.
The jackpot for this weekend's Powerball lottery drawing is now $1.6 billion. Lottery officials adding another $100 million for Saturday night's drawing due to brisk ticket sales. Thanks for listening. We are USA Radio News.
PaidForByGovernment.com. The 1878 to 1921 Morgan Silver Dollar, a true American classic and one of the most iconic silver dollar coins in history. It's been 100 years since the last Morgan Silver Dollar coin was struck for circulation. And now, for a limited time only, full pound bags of original U.S. government-struck Morgan dollars are being released to the public. That's right, you can own a full pound of 1878 to 1921 classic American Morgan Silver Dollar coins, all in very good collector condition with fully visible dates and mint marks. Guaranteed guarantee. Call 1-800-473-1745 now to secure collector-grade U.S. Morgan silver dollars by the pound, struck during the Wild West and the Gilded Age. Plus, receive a bonus American Collector's Pack valued at over $25, free with every order. Call 1-800-473-1745.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready for the second half of action here at Walkersville High School. We get you caught up on some scores there. Coach, I understand there's a tie game over at Catoctin did not miss the extra point this week.
Yeah.
And it's tied up at 7
let's
apiece.
Just move on past that. That's 7-7, Catoctin, Brunswick. Evenly matched teams. We watched them last week, and that could have easily went either way, and Brunswick held on with that, like you said, that 7-6 win.
Yes. So here we are now. The Lions have a 31-3 lead, a stunning first half, not expected for the Lions. The starting quarterback, LaFountain's been knocked out of the game. They're teeing up the ball to kick off to Walkersville. What does Coach Cullen say to his team in the halftime? How does he keep them in this? They're still in this game. They can still win.
You know, he's been there a number of years. I think they know. They just keep playing football. You know, I would not be surprised to see a few trick plays or a few flea flicker type things to try to get that offense just to get a spark, especially without their starting quarterback.
Fernandez with the run up. Beautiful high end over end kick. Taken at the 2. He cuts right out to the 5, 10. 15, 20. He's got a lane down the sideline, 30, 35, 40, and run out of bounds into his own bench. Spotted at the 40, 39-yard line. First and 10 Lions. Nice return.
Caught that over there on the far side.
And Teamy.
In the numbers area. That was Ross, right?
Ross, yeah, you're right. Yeah. It is Ross. I see the number now.
All the way over there, number 10. Brought it over towards the Walkersville bench. Actually stepped out of bounds in front of the bench of Walkersville, as you said, in the 39-yard line.
Staying with the eye, Dawson turns around and talks to his tailback. Now he hands the ball off to him off the left side. Big hole into the second level and all the way out. 9-yard carry. That'll bring up 2nd and 1.
He hits that hole so quick. He being Ronnie Lopez that time, tailback for Walkersville. 8-yard gain on the play.
Spot him at the 47-yard line.
Behind the big left tackle of Walkersville, Derek Tosa. 6'6", 340 pounds is Derek.
Gearhart to the near side. He spins reverse, hands it straight ahead, driving, running, churning, moving the pile. 7 yards on the carry. First down and into Gladiators territory, and it looks like the Lions are going to be content just to grind it out.
They're going to play that physical brand of football, running the ball, put it in the air if you have to.
Malik Bowie up back. He grabbed by the jersey and dragged down, but he got 5 on the carry.
Who was riding on him? Number 4 there, yes, for Glen Elg. Brett Stauffer.
He had a handful of jersey, but he couldn't bring him down until some backup help came.
Yeah, it looks like Stauffer plays a middle linebacker position.
2nd and 5 for the Lions with Dawson under center. Toss to the deep back off the right side. Drives for first down yardage. Makes contact and gets a few more. Ross on the carry.
Yeah, talked about this at halftime. Just don't like the body language of Glen Elg. I mean, somebody needs to be a spark. Somebody needs to make a play. Hands on hip. They're just kind of catching the blockers, and that's not going to work.
And Walkersville attacking with that ground game, that punishing ground game. Malik Bowie, the up back, and that was a good stop. Number 4, and Teamy on the carry, not Bowie. There was only 1 4 on the back, not 2. 2 yards. They stop him at the 29-yard line. 2nd and 7.
Dawson comes over to Coach Poles, gets the play, and then hustles into the huddle.
Handoff, off right tackle. Ross on the carry, drives to the marker, spins, turns, and falls ahead to the 21. First down, Lions.
Ethan Soka there, the linebacker position, catching Ross. Ross pushing him to the line to gain for a first down. Uh-oh.
And the fire engine just lit up.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a touchdown. He may have to go on a call.
Yeah, he may be going somewhere, and we have a timeout on the field. I did not see who called it. The scoreboard indicates.
That's exactly right. The fire engine's backing out. He's going on a call, so everybody was looking for a touchdown there when the fire engine went off, but this is the real deal.
Called to service.
Hope everyone's, what a remarkable job. What a courageous job those guys do. Walkersville Volunteer Fire Company. One of the best. Got a pretty nice auditorium there too. I've been to several events there, nice events in that big hall they have right up at the top of the parking lot, and we're looking at it. All right, here we go. 1st and 10, Lions. Dawson under center. He tosses the back to Lopez. Lopez misses the ball, then puts it away, spins, turns, and falls ahead for a couple. But he kind of fumbled the toss a little bit, and then he put it away. And only mark him at the 20, so it's a 1-yard gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 for the Lions.
Glen Elg's lone score, a field goal by Fernandez in the first quarter. It's been all Walkersville since then, with Ross going off the left side, weaving, following his blockers, patiently waiting for the play to develop. Takes it all the way down to the 13.
A good push off the left side there, again by the offensive line.
3rd and 3 for the Lions.
Staying kind of ahead of the chains is Walkersville. Just able to keep that ground game rolling.
And Teamy, the up back. They hand off to Lopez. He runs off Enlin Teamy's block. He jump cuts outside, and he makes the first down. Spotted at the 9-yard line, 1st and goal, Walkersville.
Walkersville offensive line, along with tight end Achilles Whitby, just hat on hat, just winning the battle in the trenches. So ball's inside the 10, 1st and goal, Walkersville.
Oh, caught in the backfield, or dragged down. Nice defensive play. I didn't catch that number, did you?
I think it was Chen, number 17, Christian Chen, defensive end position, rolled around quickly. Gain of 2 on the play. Just move it down to the 7-yard line.
Dawson brings him out. Tight formation. I backfield. Hand off to the deep back off right tackles. Got some room. He pushes it all the way down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd and goal from the 2.
Again, just hat on hat, winning the battle, getting the push.
Lopez and Intimi come out, so that means we've got Bowie
and
go,
full
Ross.
Backfield. And then also...
they're going to the power eye
Carson
now.
Finch. Yep. 2 fullbacks in front of Ross.
Straight ahead. Ross is caught and dragged down. He's not going to make it. I think he even lost a yard on that. That was a good push by the defensive line of the Gladiators.
Yeah, let's credit 74 Travis Goodwin getting in the backfield there.
Gearhart shuttles the play in.
So 4th down, this would be huge for the Glen Elk defense.
A good stop right here would give them a little bit of a spark. I formation, Bowie the up back, Lopez deep. Lopez gets the carry, and he goes into the end zone untouched, standing up. Walks in, and there go the fire engine lights up on the hill. Touchdown, Walkersville Lions.
Ronnie Lopez, his 2nd rushing touchdown tonight.
There's a snap. The extra point kick is no good. And so the score will stand at 37-33. And we're just a point shy of a running clock, aren't we?
Yes, exactly right.
All right. So 37-3. We'll take a break and be right back.
Restaurant? It's the diner, and you won't find a better one than the Mountain View Diner. It's the ultimate comfort food. From delicious appetizers to sandwiches to succulent entrees, the Mountain View Diner can satisfy any taste. If it's mouth-watering Greek fare you're after, the Mountain View Diner will not disappoint. And don't forget the famous cheesecake. Mountain View Diner on West Patrick Street in Frederick and in Charlestown, West Virginia, across from the casino. A winner 3 years in a row for a Best of Frederick Award. People who love great food eat at the People's Restaurant, the Mountain View Diner.
All right, we've got some scores. Urbana leading Tuscarora 41-0 at halftime.
Wow.
You got a Middletown score?
Linganore 35-0 over Rockville.
Whoa, 35-0. That's huge. That's a big deal.
Big deal. So short kick, almost like an onside kick for Walkersville. Glen Elk takes over on right at midfield.
Handoff to the deep back. Sasko off the right side. He patiently waits for the blocks to develop and runs ahead for 3.
And Brett Stauffer is in at quarterback now. Junior for Glen Elk. Gain of 4 on that play for Saka. 2nd and 6.
The ball now inside Lions territory at the 47 with 4:43 to go in the third quarter here. Straight drop, roll is right, got some pressure, gets it out quick. It's caught. Number 17, Chen on the catch, and then he's clobbered and dragged down. Some good hitting out there.
I'll tell you what, out of a cannon, number 33, Ethan Sandbauer into the backfield. Somehow Stauffer able to get that ball off and complete it to Chen.
And then Chen got slobber knocked.
A couple times. He was fighting, looks like 3rd, and they're not measuring it. 3rd and about a half a foot.
Yep, it's very close.
To gain.
Very close. But good clutch catch there by Chen. Their Wildcat quarterback in the first half.
And we have a timeout for the referees.
Brett Stouffer, the quarterback now here in the second half, with LaFountain out injured in the first. And, you know, one of the keys Coach Cullen talked about was matching the physicality, and right now it's taking its toll physically on the Gladiators, if that's even a word. Oh, and a nice hard count draws them off.
No.
There's a flag on the far side.
I saw a tight end on the far side for Glen Elg raise up first.
Oh, he jumped. Ah, that's too bad.
Yep. 5-yard penalty against the Glen Elg. Pushes it back to a 3rd and 5 now for the Gladiators. Ball resting at the 45-yard line. Out of town now, it's 35-0 Middletown over Hammond.
Stouffer, straight drop, wants to let it go. He's got a man deep on the quick out. It's caught. Oh, he bobbles it. He hit him in the hands. He bobbled it, tried to put it away, and he ran out of real estate.
Yep. It would have been a first down. Instead, 4th and 5 for the Gladiators.
Pawlowski on the intended reception. Will, that is.
Looking at this Glen Elg roster, a lot of juniors on this year's squad, so they'll be strong next year.
Indeed. Motion across the formation. Straight drop. Quick little out. Jumped the route. Knocked it down.
Yeah, he grabbed him too soon. And a quick flag.
A flag right there, right in front of the ref. So that's going to go against number 13 for the Lions. Is that going to be holding or interference?
Pass interference.
Yeah, interference. They mark off 10 from the spot.
15.
So it's 15.
Yes.
Interference is a personal foul?
Yes. High school pass interference is 15 yards. Previous spot.
First down for the Gladiators on that penalty. The ball right on the 30 now. Stauffer lets it go deep into the end zone. It's a jump ball, and somebody's got it.
That's going to be a touchdown, Gladiators.
Touchdown, Gladiators.
Yep, great positioning there by Chen. Gerhardt up over top, kind of a dual possession. Well, offense wins that one. So great pass.
Gerhardt pulls his helmet up. He got kind of whacked in the mouth a little bit, and he's checking to see if there's any red stuff.
30-yard touchdown pass. Number 4 to number 17. Stauffer to Chen. Fernandez with the extra point.
The snap.
Oh,
and they fake it. They do a quick, and it's knocked down. Incomplete on the 2-point trick. They snapped it, and the spotter, or the kick holder, stood up and caught the snap in his stomach and immediately passed it in the end zone, but it was dropped.
Dropped by the defense, actually. Number 15 on the coverage, Jackson Mizuko.
So the score will stand, Walkersville 37, Glen Elg 9, and we'll be back after this break.
It
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare Maryland's young people for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives.
And we're back. Glen Elg set to kick off after scoring that touchdown with 2:39 to play here in the third quarter to score 37-9 Walkersville. Nice high kick left side, and again Ross right on the 10-yard line. That's Colin Sewell. Good speed up the left sideline, evades a few tacklers all the way out to the 47-yard line. Great return there by Colin. Walkersville sets up shop, 1st and 10. Short field, and they mark him at the 45. Dawson into the huddle with the play. I formation, Moke Bowie, Ronnie Lopez behind quarterback Brad Dawson. Glen Elg shows blitz and successful. Into the backfield quickly, number 15, Logan Pushak. Knocks down Lopez for no gain on the play, brings up 2nd and 10.
So the Cougars just attempted a field goal and it was unsuccessful. So the score still stands at 7-7 over at Brunswick.
Walkersville breaks the huddle again. This time offset backs. Natemi at fullback, Ross at the halfback position. Off the left side, Ross weaving his way up to the 49-yard line, bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Lions. Let's credit number 55, Ryan Willer, on the tackle for Glen Elg. Clock working his way down under a minute and 20. Breaks the huddle, 2 wide outs, 1 to each side. I formation. Dawson, slight roll.
Got a man wide open.
The out pattern, good timing pattern. Number 3, Jaden Sassu, the receiving end. 1st down, Walkersville moves the ball into Glen Elg territory all the way down to the 33-yard line.
So Sassu just sat down in that soft part of the zone, rolled up and waited for the simple timing throw out there. He went up near and got it.
Yeah, it's almost like he just runs at the cornerback of Glen Elg, and as soon as Glen Elg cornerback opens up to go deep, he stops, comes back, and Dawson's on the money with the pass. So great timing, great execution.
Pro set behind Dawson now. He turns and hands off to Lopez around the right side. Stiff arms, breaks one tackle and runs out of bounds. No, that's Ntimi.
Yep, and Timmy off the right side.
6 yards on the carry. That'll bring up 2nd and 4 for the Lions with 19 seconds to go in the third quarter. And they're up 37-9.
Offensive line center John Portello, guard Owen Carlson, guard Matt Lelick, tackle Logan Boston, tackle Derek Tosa, just dominating play tonight.
Handoff to Malik Bowie, sticks that arm out there and just drives ahead, puts his arm on the back of the blocker and follows his tackle right down the field for 5 yards and a 1st down.
Again, just hat on hat, winning the battle, and quick timeout on the field. Or no, it's going to the end of the third quarter. Coach Polis letting it run out.
That's it. That one's in the books. We'll step back, put 12 seconds on the clock, and be back for the final quarter of this exciting 2A West Regional here at Walkersville High School.
Cool classic oldies and great high school sports at WTHUradio.com.
Jessica Fitzwater will turn Frederick County into Montgomery County North. Fitzwater voted to increase property taxes 8 straight years. And Fitzwater called our police racist, un-American, and wants to cut their funding. Mike Huff will defend Frederick County. Mike Huff is a bipartisan leader who partnered with Governor Hogan to fully fund our police. Huff will cut property taxes and ban high-density development. Protect Frederick County. Vote Mike Huff for county executive.
Paid for by friends of Mike Huff. Robert Frisha, treasurer.
All right, we are back here live with you. We've changed ends of the field. We got a fourth quarter. Walkersville has the ball. 1st and 10 on the 18. Handoff straight ahead into the second level. Wow, he ran over that linebacker, didn't he?
Yeah, and then into the tackler, Cole Renahan, the recipient of the blow from Malik Bowie, knocked him down. 1st and goal at the Gladiators' 6-yard line.
It's like a freight train ran over him.
Yeah, and it's like Glenelg was actually on a run blitz with his middle linebackers and got knocked backwards by the guards.
Sassu split wide to the near side. They hand off to the deep back Antimi, and he gets clobbered in the backfield. Can't recover, and he's brought down for a loss.
Credit number 74, Travis Goodwin, 270-pound senior defensive lineman with the hit there. Knocked him down for a 1-yard loss. Let's call it 2nd and goal at the 7.
I'll tell you who, I've been watching number 17, Chen. He is one tough cookie, let me tell you.
Yeah.
He's getting the brunt of it down there on the field, and he gets up every time.
Yep. They're hanging in there, making plays. Coach Dawson getting his team set.
Yes. They run off of the tackle. He bounces it outside, aiming for the marker, and uses his speed to run into the end zone at the pylon. Touchdown, Walkersville.
4-yard touchdown run. Ronnie Lopez.
His 3rd one of the game.
Yep.
All right. Here's the extra point kick.
If successful, gets us to the Mercy Rule situation.
The ball gets away, and it is good. And we are at Mercy Rule territory with 44-9. Walkersville, impressive evening here in their opening 2A West Regional. Winner of this game will move on next Friday to Poolsville to play the Falcons, who are in a bye tonight.
Yep. One of the few regions that had an odd number of teams. So 7 teams in the 2A West. Poolsville gets the bye. So they're actually, I saw their coaching staff sitting out here to our right, scouting the Walkersville Lions and the Glenelg Gladiators.
So the Lions tee the ball up.
Colton Amorel.
There's the kick. It's a shorty, bobbled. He gets it away at the 30. Reverses field, number 14. He's dangerous. Bounces it outside, down the left sideline, still on his feet, and driven out of bounds on the far side in to the Gladiators bench. But a nice return all the way into Lions territory as they spot it. Looks like it's going to be spotted at the 34-yard line. No.
42.
42. Everybody's walking around with balls in their hands. I'm looking for a spot. 3 referees out there, and
Colton Prime on that return.
So it is the 42. Speed. There it is.
42-yard line.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gladiators have it with a running clock at the 8:27 mark with a great return in Lions territory. Stouffer motions Chen, hands off to the deep back, straight ahead. Got some running room for Sutko.
And
there's a late flag thrown at the line of scrimmage from the back judge.
Yeah, behind the play.
The spot of the carry is the 36. With 2 referees, here's the call. Holding offense. So that one's coming back.
Yeah, so this could be a spot foul. So it looks like the spot is pushes it back out of Walkersville territory to the 48-yard line. Let's call it 1st and 20.
Pawarski split wide to the near side. Stouffer quickly throws it out to the slot. Immediately tackled and brought down. Good solid tackle by Gearhart. Give him 3 on the catch and run.
Number 16, Connor O'Neill there on the reception. Got that senior a catch. Short gain on the play brings up 2nd and 17 for Glen Elk. Ball at the Walkersville 48-yard line.
Split left, slot left. Pistol formation, Stouffer sends Chen to reset to the left side. Hand off to Satko straight ahead. Got a couple. He dances through the line right to the midfield stripe. It's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Gladiators.
3rd and 13, ball at the 45-yard line of Walkersville.
Clock already down to 5:40.
Yep, running clock, boy. It can those minutes disappear fast.
Stouffer looking deep. He lets it go on the long ball. Got a man, jumped up in the air, and it bobbled and dropped. Good breakup by the defense. Who was that?
That's Colin Sewell along with
number 2.
Wyatt Gerhart there. Fernandez had good position, but the defenders are able to knock the ball away. Falls incomplete. 4th down.
4th and 13. The line of scrimmage at the 45 in Lions territory.
Get a stop here, see if Coach Polis doesn't put in the reserves on the offensive side of the ball.
Get him some playoff time.
Yeah, when he sent us a roster this week, he said there were a bunch of JV call-ups.
He's going deep again. Got Chen wide open. It's caught and knocked out of bounds at the 4. Chen was wide open downfield.
Yeah, that was a blown coverage. He got behind the cornerback, who should have the deep third over here. Sewell, all the way from the far side safety position, flew over here and knocked Chen. But Chen, as you said, jumps up. First and goal for Glen Elg at the 3-yard line now of Walkersville.
Yeah, I like his toughness.
He's one of the many juniors who will be returning for Coach Collin.
Clock down to 3:20 as Chen brings him out in the Wildcat now. Number 13.
Actually, direct snap to Soka.
Yes.
Good push off the left side.
Satko with the carry. He stopped at the 1. So he follows Chen out of the Wildcat. Chen, the lead blocker. Satko behind him. Second and goal from the 1 now for the Gladiators.
Big 4th down conversion there on that long pass.
Yes, it was. Again, Satko in the gun. He takes it and follows Chen to the other side, but he's caught from behind. Was that Ross?
33.
33, okay.
Sandbauer from his defensive end position closed quickly.
A loss on the play.
They bring in their usual set, wide receivers, the Pewarski brothers, along with quarterback Brett Stauffer.
Third and goal from the 4 now. The clock down to 1:52 in the game. Walkersville leads at 44-9. Stauffer in the gun. Satko on his left hip pocket. He motions, hands off on the jet sweep. Number 1 is caught. He fumbles the ball. Walkersville's got it.
No, I'm not sure they do.
No, I think it might have gone back into the hands of.
Oh, they do have it. It fell over there. Number 87 for Walkersville. Ryan Waltrip covers it.
So Pewarski fumbled it up in the air, and they really wasn't as a result of any contact. He just kind of lost the handle.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah. It looks like Gladiators are going to keep possession.
Yeah. So
it's 4th and goal now from the 11. So they did not turn it over on the fumble. With the clock under a minute, they can get one more playoff perhaps. I'm surprised they're not going to just kick the field goal here and go home. What do you think?
Stop the clock? Nah. Try to make a play.
Here we go.
Oh,
they're going with the play option. He's looking, throws it into coverage, and it's caught. Chen with a touchdown. Chen went above everybody else with an athletic move.
And there's a flag on the field on the far side.
Uh-oh. That's not good. It's against the Gladiators. What's the call?
I did not see the hand
He
signal.
didn't signal it, yeah.
Here we go. I did not see the hand
He
signal.
still indicates 4th down, but he has not given us the official illegal receiver downfield.
Oh, no, that's...
Isn't that what they're calling?
That's participation.
Let's see. Oh, yes.
Yeah. That's turnover, loss of down.
Yes. That's it.
That's participation.
That's the end of the game. The play.
So with that, the clock continued to
The
run
clock kept
because
running.
there was no timeout on the running clock, and the final is registered.
And that final is Walkersville 44 and Glen Elg 9. We'll be back for our final wrap-up of this game after an important message from our great sponsors.
LLC is conveniently located at 108 North Carroll Street in Thurmont, with over 40 years of experience in the plumbing industry, celebrating its 10th year serving our community, specializing in all phases of plumbing, including septic installation and repair. The favorite part of our job is meeting new people and knowing that we helped. Kelco Plumbing prides itself on a job well done, with pricing that won't flood your budget. Burst pipes, water damage, clogged drains, replacement, remodel, or upgrades. Kelco Plumbing services most major fixtures, faucets, water heaters, sump pumps, and well pumps and pressure tanks. Kelco Plumbing is certified and licensed in Maryland and Pennsylvania. Call them today at 301-788-9791. That's 301-788-9791. Emergencies or planned repairs, Kelco Plumbing will go out of their way to explain exactly what needs to be done in simple, easy to understand solutions. When a plumber's work is done, well, everyone is happy. Remember, a good flush beats a full house every time. Kelco Plumbing is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the radio.
All right, congratulations to the Walkersville Lions. They move ahead to the second round of the 2A West Regionals. They will face Poolesville next Friday at Poolesville. The Falcons with a bye. The Falcons are number 1 seed in the 2A West.
Yeah, impressive. Walkersville, impressive outing. That strong offensive line. Ronnie Lopez, a big night. I have him unofficially for 3 touchdowns, 2 two-point conversions, and a 2-point conversion pass.
Yeah, he threw a pass.
So big night for the senior Ronnie Lopez.
Absolutely.
And his entire team. And I'll tell you what, that tackle to tackle, that offensive line for Walkersville, real strong tonight. You know, Dawson, though not called on to pass very often, very efficient in the passing game. I'm not sure, did they have any incompletions, Walkersville? Unofficially, I'm not sure of that, but yeah, big night in front of the home team.
Got an out-of-town score just came in. Brunswick has put one up on the board. They've scored on a 37-yard touchdown run, and the extra point is good. So Brunswick takes a 14-7 lead over Catoctin in their 1A West Regional. A big battle between those two teams.
Yeah, and I was just looking at the scoreboard thinking to myself, boy, Frederick County teams, unless they're playing each other, every one of them is advanced.
Yeah.
Linganor's up big.
Linganor's up big. Urbana, big win
over Tuscarora.
So,
you have to eliminate a Frederick County there. But
Frederick and Oakdale come out on top last night against North and South Hagerstown.
Middletown now 42-0 over Hammond.
Wow.
So, yeah, impressive night for
Hammond, the
County.
7th seed in the 2A West.
Yep.
So, yeah, it is a big night for Walkersville. They came and they showed it, and this home crowd, really, this home crowd is amazing. I can't say enough about how much this home crowd brings to the game.
Yeah, it's a whole community thing here at Walkersville. You talked about the fire and rescue squad here, and they light it up every time Walkersville scores. It's just a great environment to play high school football in. And for us to do the game, we get this beautiful booth, great vantage point. So, yeah, great night. So Walkersville moves on, take on Poolesville, who, if I read things right, they actually played Poolesville last year in the first round and knocked them off to advance to the Oakland Mills, where they
I
lost
think we
by
did that
1
game.
point game.
We were here for that game.
Yes.
It was here at Walkersville.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That is correct. All right. So a chance to have another round at another crack at it. Good. All right. Well, we'll be back tomorrow at 11:30 for the high school sports scoreboard. So check it out. We'll kind of digest everything and see where we're headed next. We'll let you know. But we want to just take a deep breath and say congratulations, Walkersville. Big win here tonight. You earned it. You deserve it. And they're moving on.
Big night. Yep.
On behalf of the entire AM 1450 Cool Oldies team, I want to thank you for tuning in. Myself, Michael Betteridge, Coach Rick Little, and Tyler Wilhelm manning the camera up top on top of the press box. Have a great weekend. Enjoy. It's going to be beautiful tomorrow. Temps in the upper 70s, possibly maybe even cracking 80. Enjoy it. Get out and have some fun. Thank you for tuning in.
Good night, all.
Don't worry, if you can't make it to the game or miss the broadcast, all of our high school sports games are archived and available online.